Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nice move there. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Starting to feel a little pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Little. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's forward. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Humphrey. Fights off a defender. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. That pass is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
325.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught by the back. Loses 3. Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Humphrey. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping. You might...
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That gives him a 16-10 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
Might be looking to run. He'll take another shot here. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rushes on him. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he'll be brought down. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's
going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Hard running there. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly to the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it in down the left side. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, Give on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll run the option. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And the Demon Deacons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They're going to run it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Set.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Foley. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Now rolling to the left. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here.